today in this video we are going to discuss about cognitive psychology. In that, the topic chosen in cognitive psychology is the visual system, that is functional organization of visual system, how the visual system is functioning with regard to the scientific study taken on the brain affected patients, that is the brain affected persons, that is called agnosia. The agnosia means inability to interpret sensation as a matter of brain damage. So whenever some of the parts of the brain is damaged, then visual perception is somewhat impaired. It may be in spatial manner or color, shape, size, etc. That is called agnosia. In that, two types of agnosia is there. One is called apperceptive and associative agnosia. That we are going to see in this video. So first of all, the visual system has provided insight into the neural basis of visual design. So it is purely based on neural insights, how neuron is acting, or the nervous system is purely acting in visual system, that we are going to see. That is called neural insight. Then the ventral system, there is in visual pathway, there is one is called ventral stream and another is called dorsal stream. So these two pathways, starting from occipital to parietal and occipital to temporal, is called the ventral pathway. This dorsal pathway and ventral pathway distinction is not quite clear cut. We cannot distinct it clearly, but it interact. Sometimes they interact and overlap in functioning, can be seen. So this is the two scientists, cognitive psychologists, have taken up the experiment on psychology. One is called Riddoch and another is called Humphrey. That is, they formed in an hierarchical way. The model they developed in an systematic arrangement, that is called hierarchical model. That is called hierarchical model of object registration, and naming, specifying different components, different processes, which when impaired can produce apperceptive agnosia or associative agnosia. So in object, whenever the brain damage is there, it may cause the object recognition difficulty, or it can produce apperceptive, two types of agnosia. Agnosia means the visualization of the sensation is not proper, inability to see the sensation in brain damaged patients. So it is in an hierarchy, they arrange in a hierarchical way. One is called the object is visualized, and then usually the visual pathway is connected with motion features, color features, form features, and depth features. These things are seen by the visual system, that is eye. So the next thing is edge grouping by collinearity. That means prediction are in linearly dependent. One thing, linear means in a vertical pathway, that is called linearly dependent. So edge grouping by collinearity, that is the color feature is in the form of collinearity. Then view normalization and structural description system will be there, and this form the semantic system. Semantic means the words or grouping of words is called semantic system. Then the next thing is called name representation. So we call it as a name. The object is named. So from the edge grouping to multiple shape segmentation. So the shape is segmented and it is seen as a whole thing. That is called multiple segmentation, shape segmentation. This is called apperceptive agnosia. This is due to the person who cannot copy objects. So the people who are affected with apperceptive agnosia, that is lesion in the cerebral hemisphere involving occipital, parietal and posterior region of temporal. In these three areas, if the lesion happens, then it is called apperceptive agnosia. Such of those people cannot copy the objects. Then another thing is associative agnosia. This is caused by the lesion means some injury in the parts of cerebral artery supplying blood to temporal loop, just behind the inside the lobe of brain is called temporal loop, and the parts of visual cortex. Visual cortex is nothing but occipital area. This is if lesion happens in this area, copy of the objects can be made. So this is according to Riddoch and Humphrey model as regards the functional organization of visual system. How the functional organization of visual system is formed, and the Riddoch and Humphrey, they put it in an hierarchical way, how the formation of image or object happens in the brain in brain damaged patients. With this we conclude this video.